Πολύ καλησπέρα σας και πάλι. Είμαστε πίσω με ένα ολοκένουργιο Alan Wake Remastered Edition και πρέπει να ψάξουμε να βρούμε που είναι ο Μπάρι ύστερα από το φοβερό ατύχημα που είχαμε. Κάπου εκεί κάτω είναι. Άντε βρέσαν τώρα.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Παιδιά, ούτε τον βλέπω.
Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Νάτος. Το χοντρούλι που τρέχει.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Και πλάκα είναι ότι από εδώ θα έχει και κανένα collectable. Τίποτα. Γαμώ το. Εντάξει. Και ως συνήθως πάλι χάχασα τα όπλα. Δηλαδή πασχίζεις. Όπα. Ό,τι και αν είναι αυτό το πράγμα, πάντως τα έχει βάλει με τα δέντρα, έτσι. Συγγνώμη, πρέπει να πάμε. Όχι ρε φίλε.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Εντάξει, άντε για έτσι. Έλα, άιντε, επιτέλους. Τώρα να πάω από εδώ ή να πάω από εδώ. Όχι ρε, πούστη. όχι ρε φίλε. Τι θα γίνει ρε Άλαν, θα τρέξεις καθόλου?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Ούτε καν. Και πώς θα φωτίσει αυτό το πράγμα, κάνει δεν ξέρω.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Μην ξεχνιόμαστε.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Μάλιστα. Έχει τίποτα? Τίποτα, κανένα κρυφό, φανερό, τίποτα, τίποτα. Ωραία τα καταφέραμε.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
0 μπαταρίες. Είναι κανονικός φακός και όχι heavy duty. Trust no one in the dark. Πες μας και κάτι καινούριο. Εντάξει, να μας επιτεθούν τώρα. Ρε φίλε, τι κλέψιμο είναι αυτό τώρα. Θα μας δουλεύει το παιχνίδι. Να μην γαμίσω. Και συγγνώμη, που έπρεπε να βρω και κρυμμένα πράγματα εδώ πέρα? Ούτε καν.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Ή ο Agent Nightgale. Άντε, επιτέλους. Επιτέλους. Ο heavy duty φακός. Τι, αυτό? Καλά, τι λες τώρα? Τι λες τώρα, ούτε όπλο ούτε τίποτα. Γιατί έτσι?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Ναι, όντως.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chain to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Ωραία, πούστη. Ω! Εσύ και εγώ νόμιζα ότι ήταν manuscripts εδώ μεταξύ. Και είναι παγίδες. Εντάξει, σαν πολλές δεν είναι. Ωραία, πακέτο.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Και ποιος είναι αυτός ο κάποιος?
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
καλά, εντάξει. Οπα. Ωραία, φίλοι. Καλά μιλάμε, δεν έχουμε καθόλου σφαίρες, έτσι. Τι μαλακίες είναι αυτές. Δεν πιστεύω να πρέπει να ανέβουμε εκεί πάνω. Μπα. Εντάξει, τι λες τώρα. Έλα ρε πουρδέλο, έλα ρε πουρδέλο.
See the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Εντάξει παιδιά, ό,τι να είναι, έτσι. Ό,τι να είναι όμως.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry?
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's something bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Όπα. Κάτι μου λέει θα τρομάξουμε.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Τι στο διάλο είναι αυτή η ήχη που ακούγονται ρε πούστη μου. Μια χαρά μου την έσκασα.
The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Όπα. Όπα. Hidden cassette. Fucking hell.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Ελπίζω να μην ακούγεται πάρα πολύ το μηχανικό keyboard που έχω. Κάτι παίζει να κάνει αρκετό θόρυβο. Τουλάχιστον ξέρετε, στο escape δίνει ρέστα. Και τι θα κάνουμε, θα πάμε με τα μάξι.
Barry wasn't up here. He was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Πραγματικά μου θυμίζει το GTA. καλά, ειδικά η οδήγηση. Ή λίγο, όχι τόσο πολύ GTA, τώρα μου ήρθε μάφια. Πρέπει να πάμε δεξιά. Ας πάμε ευθύς. Για να κάνω καμιά μαλακία. Όπα και μπαταρίες και βελάκι και σφαίρες και flashbangs. Κάποιος να μας την πέσει τώρα. Μάλιστα. Τώρα τι θέλουμε, shotgun.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Όχι ρε πούστε. Όχι ρε πούστε. Γιατί που ξέρω που πάω έτσι. Όπα. Έλα. Εντάξει. κοιτάω άμα υπάρχει και τίποτα, έτσι. Οκ. Μέχρι εδώ μπορούμε να φτάσουμε. Άντε επιτέλους. Για πάμε να δούμε. Από εδώ δεν πάει. Έχει τίποτα? Δεν έχει τίποτα. Πάω από ψιλοπάζλ, μυρίζονται πάλι. Εμείς πρέπει να πάμε όλα ευθεία. Εδώ έχει κασέ. Για να δούμε από πίσω. Πως έχει κανένα collectable άλλο. Καλά μιλάμε, εδώ είναι που θα συμπροτοπέσουν. Εντάξει, πάμε να πάρουμε φλερς και χαλάμε σφαίρες. Τι πέρα τα χρήματα είναι αυτά?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here to help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is... Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Και έρχονται από παντού. Σοβαρά τώρα.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Εντάξει, όντως ήταν καλό. Ήτανε πολύ καλό. Και μας έδωσε και πόλη και σφαίρες, έτσι. Και γάμο τους φακούς. Και τώρα πρέπει να πάμε στο σπίτι του Άντερσον. Οκ. Κοιτάω να δω και μήπως έμεινε και τίποτα άλλο που πρέπει να μαζέψουμε. Κοίτα να δεις.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Όπα, να το...
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Ωραία, οπότε θα τελειώσω το βίντεο εδώ. Αυτό πρέπει να είναι το Anderson House, φαντάζομαι. Και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο, μείνετε συντονισμένοι για να δείτε την συνέχεια. Και σας ευχαριστώ και πάλι που ήσασταν μαζί μου, θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο. Καλή συνέχεια σε όλους.